that doesn't that you don't have a say. The hospital gets to decide. They follow their protocol. And so the people are going in and saying, well, we want all of these things, that we want to help the person with their breathing to become better, right? That's what you want. Well, the hospital protocol, the NIH protocol, is watch them decline, 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 then give them drugs that help them decline, and then stick them on a ventilator and say there was no choice, and a lot of the times against their will, and a lot of the time they're now using it as part of the treatment plan, which is horrific because it was end of stage, end of life kind of thing that you would do. And now they're saying, well, even if your oxygen is in the 80s, you're going to go on this ventilator and it's going to give your body a rest. So the lies are excruciating. I think they're evil. I think that they're telling these families that the person wanted it when the family knows for a fact and even got text messages from the patient that they did not want a ventilator. They're lying about it because they're wanting the paycheck. See, the money follows the COVID train. So normally, back in 2019, if you had pneumonia, you would go track 1. This was, the other part of the hospital into a regular room. Now it's track 2. Now you're on the COVID train. Everyone's on the COVID train because pneumonia and flu don't exist anymore. So everybody goes down the COVID train. There's a lot of money attached to it. And then, of course, they're relieved of all liability and death. So what I did when we got to the hospital, I said, I want intravenous C. I want zinc. High intravenous C, like 10,000 milligrams. I want zinc, 260 of that. I want vitamin D. And this was all coming from the frontline doctors and what they say to do. And so I wanted budesonide because it's a better steroid. It's safer. Dr. Richard Bartlett in Texas talked about it a year ago, said this was the game changer. And then what happened is I said, well, this is on page 205, right? This is on page 205 of their own protocol, even though it says insufficient data because not enough people in the study, but boy, is it an amazing drug, okay? So they even acknowledge it's great, but they say insufficient data. This is why the hospitals across the nation are not using budesonide. And so budesonide's a great steroid. It was a game changer. We got that, and then we got the high-dose vitamins. My husband was doing great within 25, 30 hours, about 30 hours. And he was sitting up, walking to the bathroom, everything. The doctor came in and said, he's doing the best out of anybody on the floor. And I thought, are you not going to learn from this? Are you not going to go ahead and give everybody in the ICU vitamins now? I mean, obviously it helps with inflammation. Obviously these things are antiviral. Obviously these things are going to go in and help. We all know this. We've known it for decades. But they're acting like they don't know it. That's the problem.